have an LGA 1151 platform, this budget CPU is still worth trying. A solid, low-cost option that gets the job done. Now, this next chip is something most people have never heard about, the Xeon E5-2667V3. Back in 2014, this thing powered $5,000 enterprise workstations used for 3D rendering, film production, and financial simulations. It's got 8 cores and 16 threads, base clock at 3.2 GHz, and can boost past 3.6 GHz, all on Intel's Haswell EP platform. In its day, it was competing with early i7 Extreme editions, and performance-wise, it's roughly on par with a 9th gen i9 today. The wild part? I bought it for $9. You're literally holding server-grade firepower that once ran Pixar scenes, now sitting inside a budget gaming rig for the price of a sandwich. Alright, let's jump into the game. I've been really looking forward to seeing how this CPU performs. Right from the start, it hit a peak of 228 frames per second, which is seriously impressive. During normal movement, it held steady around 190 frames per second, which for me is perfectly fine for some try-hard gameplay. Even during gunfights, it stayed around 150 frames per second, with no noticeable drops at all. I've gotta say, this CPU is absolutely worth it for anything under 10 bucks. But it does have one critical downside, and I'll get to that in just a moment. And finally, the last CPU on this list, and honestly one of the most impressive, the Xeon E31241V3. This chip runs on the LGA 1150 socket, one of Intel's most popular and widely supported platforms. It's a 4-core, 8-thread processor built on the Haswell architecture, and performance-wise, it's right up there with the legendary Core i7-4790. The crazy part? I got it for only 10 bucks. It's fast, efficient, and drops right into tons of older boards without any special setup, making it one of the best hidden value CPUs you can still grab for budget gaming in 2025. Alright, let's get into the game. To be honest, I didn't see much of a difference with this CPU. It's clearly being pushed to its limits, running at over 90% usage most of the time. FPS-wise, there's not much improvement compared to the previous chip. In fact, it's sometimes even lower. During gunfights, the frame rate stayed around 100 FPS. Even though its clock speed is slightly higher, what really gave the E5-2667V3 the edge earlier was its massive 20 megabytes of L3 cache, compared to just 8 megabytes on this E31241V3. Still, this CPU does have a few advantages. It's more power efficient, and it runs on the popular LGA 1150 platform, which means finding a compatible